I was raised very different than anything that would relate to anything such as that. But a parent is very free and welcome to come pick up their son if they're not happy with their playing time here at the University of Miami. And I guess that's my philosophy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Cristobal has spoken. He is spiced up and ready to go. And I got to be honest, I love it.
Oh my God.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Hightop Sports here. My name is Sheldon. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe if you enjoy what you're seeing, turn the bell on because we drop some bangers every damn day. We go live every Wednesday at 8:35. Now, let's get into Mario Cristobal in this hellhole, what's going on down there in Miami, or dumpster fire as I like to call it, and let's talk about it. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gents, it seems to me that Miami might be on a little bit of a turmoil. And typically, when you would see a coach say something like this, you love this. You love hearing a coach stick up and say, look, if you're not liking what you're seeing, pack your bags and roll on out. And I love it. I love where Cristobal stands on this. I love his mindset. I'm all in. I totally agree. I think it couldn't come at a worse time, though, for Miami, as guys are flipping like pancakes over there. They can't win a football game. They can't fill a stadium right now. And it seems to be that when it rains, it pours. Where Miami is right now, I think this news isn't that big of a deal, but because of the surrounding news around it, makes this thing a little bit more. What happened here is after their game on Saturday, a parent took to Twitter and was upset about the playtime that his son, a freshman, a four-star cornerback, is not receiving. Mind you, he's fourth on the depth chart, okay? The kid wanted to play a little bit better. And he took to Twitter. This is the second time now this is a Miami parent, a different one, went to Twitter to express their frustrations. Not to Cristobal, right? Not to the coaching staff, but to berate the coaching staff through Twitter, through social media. The new world that we live in. Parents feel entitled. Parents feel like their kids are the best thing ever. I think parents have always felt that way, but they're more vocal about it more now than ever. And with NIL and kids and parents feeling that they have the power and they have the control, I wouldn't see this being the first or the last time this happens. I think parents are more vocal more now than ever, especially to defend their kids or to, as a Florida fan, we have received a lot of flack because the fans are very atrocious and negative on Twitter at times when things don't go our way, and we find ourselves attacking players through Twitter, and the parents will usually step in. I condone this. I appreciate this. However, when you have a situation where you're upset over how things are being handled, this is not the way to go about it, because here's what you're doing. You're crushing your kid's stock. Not for just only Miami, but any future teams that kid possibly goes on, and the NFL stock. If they see, like, look, this kid can't handle his own business, obviously he's frustrated, and his parents taking it to social media to vent and complain about it, that's a red flag. I love Cristobal's response here. This is absolutely phenomenal. You don't like what's going on here, come pick your kid up. I give two shits. But here's why it's all spicy, because again, we've had a flip with Jaden Rashada just a few weeks ago. There's been a lot of noise that more guys are going to be flipping. Is that true? Nobody really knows anything right now. But because of all that noise and how their season is going, you're just pouring you're just pouring gasoline onto the fire, boys, and you're getting it all riled up for no absolute reason. You're putting Cristobal's coaching into question, okay? You're putting his entire hierarchy into question when all these things are being brought up. And again, this comment usually would just kind of go by the wayside, but I feel like it's having a little more jazz and juice than normal because of what's happening down in Miami. Now, I said I love the comment, okay? As a Gator fan, I enjoy it. I love Cristobal's stance on this. Here's my second reason why I love this. Because I love turmoil, boys, okay? And I want pancake season as a Gator fan. I want all the negative noise that you could have right now pushing in that direction. Florida has had some negative news that they have worked through. Now, I think Cristobal can bounce back very easily from this. It's not going to be that big of a deal. It really isn't that big of a deal. But right now, it seems very messy down there in Miami. And any negative news right now, whether it's really bad or not, can seem astronomical than what it normally would because of all the negative news. And as a Florida fan, I think as any fan, Florida State, anybody right now that's close to this vicinity is loving it and just loving to see these guys go after one another. Because Miami fans on Twitter, you got some guys that are loving it, some guys that are hating it, some guys that are supportive, like, yeah, these kids need to have their opportunity to play. Here's the other part of it, right? Because there's been a lot of talk that Miami guys are paying their players whatever amount of money to come play. And they see these kids aren't playing. Could it cause turmoil? I don't know. I might be stirring the pot up a little bit just because I love seeing it, right? This is why this type of news can impact the program negatively, because it can get out of control so quickly. With people like myself stirring up the news when there may not be any news at all. But that's what makes this fun, this situation fun. Again, outside of the fanhood of it, outside of the what could be in the turmoil that's going down in Miami, as a separate occasion, I love this. I love what Cristobal said. Totally agree with it. If you don't like it, pack your bags, get up on out of here. Florida is doing that right now with Billy Napier, packing kids, kicking kids out, dismissing them for not being great. I think he's handled it a little bit better, right? From a public standpoint, he's not going out there saying things like, hey, if you don't want to be here, pack your bags, which I love it. But right now, where Cristobal and Miami and their program is, you got to be a little more soft around the edges. Maybe, maybe not. You may agree with me. You may not disagree with me. It may not be nothing. But I know that I'm going to talk about it. I love seeing it. I love the spiciness that's going down in Miami. Anytime that I get a chance to see Miami burn in the hot ray of sun that they are, sign me up, boys and girls. All right, boys. I hope you guys liked it. Leave down below in the comment if you think I'm a clown, if you hate what you saw today, or if you love it, or if you think that it's great or not too much at all. It is what it is. I want to hear from all of you guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Deuces.